He takes away what would corrupt your blessing. He silences every noise that could drown out his whisper. You think you are being emptied, but in truth, you are being purified. You think you are being reduced, but you are being refined. Every time something left your life, it made space for something greater that God Himself has appointed for you. The shift begins not when you gain, but when you let go. And once you release what was never meant to stay, God releases what was waiting to come. There is a sacred tension between waiting and winning. It's the place where your faith is built, where your trust in God either grows or dies. Many stop believing just before the shift happens, but those who hold on in the final stretch are the ones who see the miraculous unfold. When God decides your time has come, He doesn't make an announcement. He manifests it in motion. Suddenly, the impossible becomes visible. Suddenly, what was locked becomes open. Suddenly, what was barren begins to bloom. That is how God moves, quietly, then quickly. You will go to bed in one season and wake up in another. What felt like endless delay will dissolve into divine acceleration. That is the power of God's suddenness. You must understand the waiting season is not meant to destroy your hope. It's meant to deepen it. God watches how you behave in the waiting room. Do you complain or do you worship? Do you doubt or do you trust? Because what you do while you wait reveals who you believe God is. Waiting builds maturity, and maturity attracts miracles. God will never promote a heart that resents His timing. If you can be faithful in the quiet, you will be fruitful in the shift. If you can worship in the wilderness, you will reign in the promised land. Waiting tests your foundation. It shows whether your faith is built on convenience or conviction. There are times when God will deliberately allow your strength to run out. Not because He wants to see you fail, but because He wants to teach you that victory doesn't come from your hands. It comes from His power. You will try every door, and they will all stay closed until you realize that only God holds the key. When you reach the end of yourself, that's when His strength begins. You stop striving and start surrendering. You stop worrying and start trusting. And in that moment of surrender, something shifts. Heaven takes over. The battle ceases to be yours and it becomes God's. That is when the supernatural begins to move. What you couldn't do in years, God will do in a single act of grace. Do not mistake stillness for inactivity. God is never idle. He is working behind the curtain of time, aligning people, preparing opportunities, and orchestrating divine timing. When He moves, everything will make sense. The waiting will no longer feel wasted. It will feel necessary. You will say, "Now I understand why it had to happen this way." God never wastes delay. Every postponed dream, every unanswered prayer, every moment of silence, all of it serves His purpose. He hides His plan to reveal His power. When He acts, He does so in perfection, not haste. The sudden victory is not rushed, it is right on time. There are seasons where God hides your progress. You might feel stuck, but in truth, you are advancing in the unseen. The roots of your faith are going deeper. The foundation of your destiny is solidifying. If the blessing came too soon, it would collapse under the weight of immaturity. But when it comes in God's time, it will last. A sudden victory built on a strong foundation can stand through storms. You're not waiting for something small. You're being trusted with something great. That's why the process feels so heavy. The higher the calling, the deeper the preparation. When the shift begins, even the smallest things will start to change. Your thoughts will expand. Your peace will deepen. Your spirit will feel lighter. You'll begin to see signs of movement. Subtle confirmations that something is turning in your favor. The people who once overlooked you will start to notice you. The situations that felt impossible will begin to bend. The timing of everything will start to align. And when it happens, it won't feel forced. It will feel divine. You will realize that God's hand was guiding you all along. Every delay had a direction. Every detour was divine. You didn't miss anything. You were being positioned for everything. Some of you have been carrying the weight of disappointment. You have prayed and seen no result. You have waited and received no sign. But hear this truth. The silence of God is not the absence of God. He may be quiet, but he is not gone. The teacher is always silent during the test, but that doesn't mean he's not in the room. God's silence is a strategy. It's in those moments that he sees what's in your heart. Do you still believe when there's no sign? Do you still trust when there's no sound? Those who endure silence are being prepared for revelation. The quiet is not empty. It's sacred. You may not see it yet, but God is already shifting things in your favor. He is softening hearts that were hardened against you. He is removing obstacles that stood in your path. He is aligning opportunities that were hidden from your sight. Everything that once resisted you is about to release you. You will move forward not by effort, but by divine ease. Doors will open without struggle. The right people will find you. The right moments will reveal themselves. What once took force will now flow. Because when God shifts you, he removes the resistance. What was hard becomes easy. What was slow becomes swift. That's the evidence that God's hand is upon you. And when the victory comes, it won't come in parts. It will come in fullness. God doesn't give half blessings. When he decides to reward your faith, he does it completely. You will not only recover what you lost, you will gain what you never had. The shift will not only lift you, it will establish you. God doesn't promote you to prove a point. He promotes you to fulfill a purpose. You will stand as evidence that waiting on God is never in vain. Those who mocked you will witness what patience with faith produces. You will become a living testimony that when God says it's time, no one can delay it. There will be moments when you'll be tempted to question God's pace. But remember, speed without direction is destruction. God delays not to withhold, but to perfect. He ensures that what you're asking for won't destroy you when it arrives. He is not just preparing the blessing, he's preparing you to carry it. If you rush what isn't ready, you risk losing it. But when it comes in God's time, it stays. Every divine delay is for your safety. Every unanswered prayer is for your growth. God is not slow, he is strategic. And when he moves, it will happen suddenly, but it will not be surprising to your spirit. You will know it was God all along. The human heart struggles with waiting because it equates movement with progress. But in God's dimension, stillness can be the highest form of advancement. Sometimes the greatest movement happens internally. God changes your heart before He changes your situation. He transforms your mindset before He transforms your environment. You think you're waiting for a breakthrough in the world around you, but God is waiting for a breakthrough in the world within you. Once your faith aligns with His plan, everything outside you will begin to respond. The world must bow to the heart that trusts completely in God. And oh, when that moment comes, when everything shifts, you will feel it in your bones. The atmosphere around you will testify that something new has begun. What used to drain you will no longer affect you. What used to intimidate you will no longer have power. You will walk in authority, speak with clarity, and live with confidence. Because once God elevates you, He also equips you. He gives you the wisdom to manage the blessing, the strength to sustain the favor, and the peace to remain humble through it all. The victory that is coming will not just change your life, it will reveal your purpose. Let me tell you this, sudden victory is not the end of the story. It's the beginning of a new assignment. When God shifts you, it's not just to bless you, it's to use you. You will become an instrument of inspiration, a vessel through which others will see the faithfulness of God. Your story will become the sermon that someone else needs to hear. The same people who once pitied you will now draw strength from your testimony. God will use your life as living proof that waiting never weakens those who trust. It strengthens them. You will stand before others, not to boast, but to point upward and say, God did this. So hold your peace. Don't let impatience steal your promise. Don't let fear convince you that it's too late. Time doesn't limit God. Time obeys Him. When He commands your season to shift, even years of delay must bow to His will. You will see things happen that logic can't explain. Opportunities will come that no effort could produce. People you never met will carry blessings meant for you. This is the kind of victory that shocks the mind and humbles the heart. The waiting is about to end, not because you earned it, but because God ordained it. The moment you feel like giving up is often the moment before the miracle. The pressure you feel is not punishment. It's proof of transformation. A seed breaks before it blooms. So when you feel like everything is falling apart, it may be that everything is falling into place. Don't curse the breaking. It's the process that leads to birthing. God is about to show you that the pain was prophetic. What hurt you prepared you. What delayed you developed you. What challenged you changed you. And now, because you did not quit, you are ready for what's next. God has seen your endurance, and the reward will be undeniable. This is your turning point. This is where the story reverses. Every dry place is about to blossom. Every closed door is about to open. Every burden is about to lift. You have waited long enough. Heaven has already signed the release. The season of frustration is over. The waiting is being replaced by divine fulfillment. The same hands that held you in stillness are now pushing you into motion. You will not have to chase what belongs to you. It will find you. You will not have to fight for recognition. God Himself will announce you. You will not have to struggle for favor. It will rest on you like a crown. Your steps are being ordered. Your timing is being perfected. And your name is being whispered in places you've never been. God is aligning every piece. Nothing has been random, nothing wasted. Every disappointment, every detour, every delay was part of the map to your destiny. The shift is not coming, it is here. You are about to walk into rooms that were built while you were waiting. You are about to receive blessings that were preserved just for you. You are about to step into peace that will make the pain of the past irrelevant. The victory will be so complete, so divine, so undeniable, that every struggle will seem small compared to what God is about to do. So stand firm in faith. Lift your voice in gratitude. What you have prayed for, believed for, and waited for is now being released. God is shifting you from waiting to sudden victory. And when it happens, it will happen swiftly, powerfully, beautifully, and unmistakably. You will know it was never by your strength, it was by His hand alone. And now, beloved, hear this truth. With all your heart, your waiting was not in vain. Every tear, every unanswered prayer, every silent night, God has seen it all. You have not been overlooked. You have been preserved. The same God who watched you weep will now watch you rise. The same God who allowed the storm will now command the calm. He has measured your endurance, and the measure is full. The time of testing has accomplished its purpose, and now the time of triumph begins. The heavens have already shifted in your favor. What was delayed is about to be delivered. What was promised is about to be performed. Stand still and feel it. Change is in the air. The old weight is lifting. The old walls are breaking. And the old fears are dissolving. God is breathing new life into your path. You will see acceleration where there was once stagnation. You will see open doors where there were walls. You will see divine connections where there was isolation. Every step you take now will be ordered with precision, for the hand of God has gone before you. The waiting season has ended. The manifestation season has begun. This is your divine moment of crossing. You are stepping out of the wilderness and into the land of fulfillment. You are moving from tears to triumph, from prayer to possession, from believing to beholding. Walk boldly, for God Himself is leading you. Speak with confidence, for His word is backing you. Live with peace, for His favor is surrounding you. The days of sorrow are behind you, and the sound of victory is before you. Do not fear what's ahead. It's been designed for your rise. Do not question what you've endured. It was the soil for your strength. You are about to experience what eyes have not seen and what ears have not heard. You are about to stand in the very place that once seemed impossible. And when you do, you will know deep within your soul, it was God who did it all. So lift your head high, thank Him in advance, walk forward with unwavering faith. For the shift has begun, and it will not stop until every promise is fulfilled. God is about to turn your waiting into sudden victory. The season has changed. The hour has come. The victory is yours by the power, mercy, and faithfulness of God alone.